Now, Wall Street began its trading day with a big bounce, with markets responding to hints that Donald Trump was open to doing deals with individual countries. But those gains evaporated later in the day, with the benchmark Dow Jones Industrial Average closing down 0.84%. It's lost more than 10% since Donald Trump began enforcing his tariff program. The Standard & Poor's 500 is down 12% over the same time period, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite is down over 13%. North America correspondent Carrington Clark is following developments from Wall Street.
It was another tumultuous day on the New York Stock Exchange. I think we can roughly split the day in two. In the morning, hope reigned supreme. In the afternoon, fear set in once again. Investors are facing this dichotomy. Is Donald Trump simply using the threat of tariffs in order to have leverage over other countries to gain concessions? Or is he truly wedded to a new world order with high tariffs effectively isolating America from other countries? The first scenario is relatively good for the outlook for businesses. In the second, it could be economically devastating and bad for stock prices. What we saw today early on were investors latching onto commentary from the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessen. He said that with the trade negotiations currently underway, America could gain what he described as good deals. We saw stocks rise on that because it seemed to indicate that negotiations were happening at pace. But then later we saw Donald Trump's trade representative say that Donald Trump wasn't looking to give exemptions for specific sectors or countries in this next round of tariffs. And that's where we started to see shares being sold off once again. We also saw some of the tensions within Donald Trump's key economic team come out into the public arena. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, who is also now one of Donald Trump's leading members of his administration. He is in charge of the Department of Government Efficiency. He went to war with Peter Navarro, one of Donald Trump's trade advisors. Elon Musk has made clear that he does believe in free trade, and he thinks an outcome where we see high tariffs is bad for America and bad for American businesses. Peter Navarro derisively described Elon Musk as simply a car assembler. He said the reason Elon Musk is so pro-free trade is because Elon Musk has made his fortune in part by just importing cheap components from elsewhere. Elon Musk striking back, describing Peter Navarro as a moron. Donald Trump's press secretary described the interaction like this.
Look, these are obviously two individuals who have very different views on trade and on tariffs. Boys will be boys, and we will let their public sparring continue. And you guys should all be very grateful that we have the most transparent administration in history.
The window for negotiations, though, is rapidly closing. The big reciprocal country-specific tariffs will go into play today. This is going to be a devastating blow for specific countries like China, who is facing a tariff of 104% on all exports to the United States. The European Union facing a tariff of 20% on exports to the United States. Donald Trump likes to do last-minute deals, but at this point, that's looking increasingly unlikely.